Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Novgorod. Where we're still going for the Frozen Assets achievement, in which we have to have 90% trade power in the White Sea trade node and have that to be the most powerful trade node in the world. We just declared war on Denmark at the end of the last episode, and because I didn't pay attention, not enough attention at least, I declared a humiliated rival war instead of a war of conquest for Swedish territory that we have claims on. So we won't be able to take any territory in this war, but we will get a bunch of power protection out of it, so that's cool, at least. And we'll get a truce with the Danes, which could be good, assuming that the Ottomans are busy enough that they're not going to protect Muscovy. Because for some reason the villainous Muscovites have allied to the Ottomans. I am a big, well, really not a fan of that happening. We like them apparently. They just don't know us. Anyway, so we're gonna fight this war against the Danes, which will hopefully be relatively uneventful. Grab some power protection out of that. At least if we're not taking any land, we don't have to care about spending our admin on coring that land. So now we can do other things with our admin, like grabbing an admin idea group, which is going to be either humanist or administrative. I still have not quite decided. There's some Danes. I would like to have a real general fighting here. I'm gonna try to hire one who's pretty terrible, but 3 times as good as our other generals, so I guess that's okay. And then try to fight these Danes in the forest in Viborg before they can run again, but they will no, they will not manage to get away. Nice. So this should give us a decent advantage here. Their general is... Whoa. Whoa. 4420. That is pretty nuts. I think our superior numbers are still going to do it, but this is going to be painful. As we can probably see here. Yeah, they have a 2 shock bonus here on us, and they're going to have a 3 fire bonus on us. That's pretty harsh. We have the Terran advantage due to the fort, so this should still be okay. Yeah, but man, that is one heck of a general. Conversion done in Königsberg. And land attrition reduction on the general. That's actually pretty good. Because attrition usually kills more of the units, at least in an aggressive war, than fighting does. So we can now start sieging down some Swedish land. I think for humiliated rival you need to take down the enemy capital in order to gain ticking war score, which is going to be super difficult. So that would have been a good reason not to take humiliated rival here. What is this? Don't think I've seen this event before. We will discover Setiru and Shekti, which is, I think, provinces over here. Somewhere. Nogai Hinterlands. Yeah, must be somewhere here. So we discover 3 provinces, 4 provinces, 5 provinces. Bashkirt, which is their gold mine. And we get 50 spy network. In... Nogai, I assume. Could get some trade power in Kazan, don't really care about at the moment, or we gain a half price level 2 trader. Since we have to go through Muscovy before we can ever do anything to Nogai, I don't think there's a reason to grab the first thing. I like the first thing, it's a fun event, but I think we're just going to take the half-price trade efficiency advisor and think about hiring him, because we're just running a level 1 guy here with a pointless thing, so let's grab him instead. That seems good. Still have to think about how we're gonna deal with this war where we're not gonna have the ticking war score. I don't think we can even get to the Danish capital because we're outfleeted. Outfled? Danes going to my land. Unacceptable. Just unacceptable. This unfortunately is not going to bring us back in the Great Power rankings. It is going to give us the thing we desire, the power protection we desire, but it's not going to get us to the great power rankings. I think I'm going to attack these Friesland troops. We only have 2 more units, and one of them is a cannon, so we're not really flanking a lot, unless you also have cannons. You do not. But we have the woods advantage, and should be able to fight these, assuming there's not a Danish stack sitting here, and there's a Bohemian stack already sieging down Friesland, so Friesland should be relatively easy to piece out. I unfortunately will not be able to vassalize them or anything, because, once again, Humiliate Rival is a pretty bad CB if you want to do anything other than humiliating your rival. There is 11,000 Swedes here, and I am already locked in, but they're running away, so maybe we can fight this before they come in Berlin. Looks like we can. Yep. That's pretty okay. Get them out of my allies' capital here. And then for now, try to go home again, I think. Can I piece you out already, Toots? See, I can't do much here to them. I could force them to give me trade. Could force my religion. Do I get anything for doing that? I think I get it in the next age. Next age force religion is a thing. I'm not sure if it counts retroactively. Probably not. Otherwise, could just make them give me their trade power in, what, notice this, in the Baltic, so it's a tiny bit more money. Just go war operations, trade power. I mean, I might as well force religion. And give me a bunch of money. Assuming I don't get a lot of inflation for that. 0.01, but it's also no money. It's not. Just grab this and get some prestige by annulling their alliance to the Danes and Lübeck, sure. Just get them out of here. Gives us some prestige. And other things. These Swedes are a bit annoying, but we don't currently have an actual army here to fight them. And they are Swedes. Swedes are dangerous. Killed a bunch of horses, but lost a bunch of infantry. I mean, that's a trade I take every day, but... or any day. Still not great. How far did you run? Probably very far. Because if they didn't run very far, we can catch them and that would be nice. But I think we have to go down there and kill those Swedes. Save our ally. Once again. Yeah, let's go do that. Don't attach to me. You can keep sieging up there and I go here. Meet my troops. And deal with that. We need to convert though. I was... finished the conversion, I did not start a new one. Once again, looking for a good ratio between unity and time. So Riga seems fine. Riga is in Livonia, which does not have the edict on. So let's go enforce religious unity here. Let's stop enforcing religious unity in here for the moment. Try to maximize our money spending on state. Well, minimize the spending of money on state maintenance while maximizing our amount of money that we... well, amount of money that we save on conversion and also the amount of unrest that we generate. Here the Bohemians are clearing up some things. They did take Friesland. So I can probably also piece out Friesland here. For what? Steering trade probably doesn't do anything. No, they would send it to Lübeck, which I don't care about. So either transfer trade power or steer trade do nothing here. So we get war reps, we force their religion for fun, take some ducats. No, we don't even get all the ducats. Let's not take ducats. And stop allying Denmark, and stop allying Genoa and Hamburg. So we get some prestige. Cool. And no ducats, only for themselves, right? Yes, send demand, get out of here. Now. What's our plan now? Throw the Swedes out of Bohemia. They're actually gone. Where'd they go? I'm thinking of starting to siege the Danes now. In, well, actual Denmark, at least in mainland Denmark. Siege down mainland Denmark. And then maybe come the other way around and leave everything but their capital. Ugh. Not gonna claim that that makes me happy. What is this? Anhalt is being sieged, that's fine. I can reduce rebels, which I don't need to at the moment. We could start taking that admin idea group. How's tech looking? We're not ahead of time in admin tech. Do we go for the idea group? The answer is probably yes, it's not a very important admin tech. So what is our idea group that we're taking? It is either humanist or administrative. Humanist solves rebel issues. That's pretty much all it does, but it does that really well. While this saves us a lot of admin over time on expansion. And does a little bit of other stuff. And gives us 5 states, which is cool. I think I'm going administrative here. So unsure. I love humanist. It does so much against rebels. And if you don't have to care about rebels, then you can expand so much more. Then again, no, let's go administrative here. Executive decision done. Gains some mercenary cost. Gains did not gain innovativeness, I don't think. So somebody else already has administrative ideas. That's fine. Can we walk through here? We can. Cool. So let's just walk straight for Kolding. I was just recently in Kolding. As an anecdote, I took the train to ParadoxCon, and that took me through Kolding. I had to switch trains in Kolding. It's not the most... Wait, what happened here? We lost some access somewhere. This is fine. Why are you not moving? Odd. Let's move our troops. There's still that mean Danish general around. If I can avoid him, that would be nice. What else is happening? Rebels still fine. No need to press the button. You can... Well, you can't, but soon you can detach a guy. Am I going to take the Diplo attack? What do I get? Shipyards, which are okay. Trade range bonus, which could be good. Let's do it. Only 8% penalty. That's acceptable. Did that bring any node into my range? It did give me Crimea. So instead of steering trade in a random place... Oh, no, I'm collecting now, right? I'm no longer steering random places. Yeah, that maybe wasn't very good. Oh well. That's fine. Next merchant at least has something to do. Though probably the next thing that happens is us losing a merchant, not gaining one. Detach guys here to take this and this. And there's 5 horses running around for some reason. I beat these earlier. They're just reinforced. Is that all that the Danes have? No, can't be. No, there's 6,000 infantry of them too. And they have 8,000 horses. They have a lot of horses. Where are those Danes? The Swedes. I hope Bohemia can deal with them. And I do not want this gigantic siege here. I want a much smaller siege if I can. So go down to the necessary size. Are you the siege pip guy? Just the one siege pip guy, but at least you have a siege pip. Drop you out, drop all of y'all out. And then drop half the infantry again. Let's go to minimum size. I don't see a gigantic stack showing up out of nowhere here, so that should be fine. Now I want to grab the 2 siege pip guy and move him in here. No, not like that. Put him on the 1k, please. Move him in there. And move this 1k over here so we don't get surprised by rebels. And here I'm just gonna wait for Bohemia to do all this. Lose 10 prestige for nothing. Hooray. Reorganize units, move y'all in there. Because if I merge, they're going to pick the general that has more combat stats, which is the other one. And then what? Still can't fight this fleet. That's too many galleys. Our lights would just get shredded. Sweden taking back Lapland here. Can't you just fight these Swedes? Instead of running around. I mean, I like that you're doing a lot of work for me there, but... we have a negative ticking war score at the moment because we can't reach Sealand. I don't think we ever will be able to reach Sealand, so I hope we can do this with negative 25 on our war score. We should be able to. It should be fine. But still, who are you? Hamburg is in this war? Oh, Hyatt, that's the Conetiri. I knew about you, I just forgot. Yeah, they're taking some stuff back. That's fine. Converted Riga, that's great. Who else do we want to convert? Probably Pernov, whoever that is. Here, it's in the same state as Riga, which is good, so we don't need to switch our edict. Claims on Peshkov, or Bike Peshkov, that is. I just would like you to do something. I mean, you did siege this, and now you're trying to consolidate your troops, but could you fight, please? Would be nice. Core creation cost reduction, I'm gonna grab it here, even though we're not gonna take any land in this war. It's good, and we get some Republican tradition, so we can stay a Republic a bit longer. This idea, national idea, is, by the way, one of the reasons I really don't want to be Novgorod in the future. I've not decided whether we want to form another nation or not, but not being Novgorod means we lose a trader. We'll gain so many other things. So for anything but the achievement itself, it would be much better to not be Novgorod anymore. My allies actually lost up here, which is not good. I don't know why they're splitting their troops up like that, but that is for them to decide. I want some people to run around and take all this land. Not that I need all these siege decks. And then we can't go any further because we have these boats here that stop us. Now, if we had our fleet here, we could do a quick sortie, try to kill them, and then go back in. But with this gigantic fleet full of galleys sitting around here, that's just probably not going to happen. So we can never take their islands. We now have to take the long way around and go where the Bohemians are at. And beat up the Swedish army, the Danish army, and take all the mainland land, or their mainland land that they have, I guess. Scandinavian land. It's probably a good description. And meanwhile, they're probably going to try to take this back, which I hate. Swapping around guys. We could either get a commandant for discipline, which is nice, but we have a morale guy, so that's not really necessary. Or a half-price trader. Also don't really care. Right now, am I okay with losing military power? Yes. So let's do that. I'm going to keep my ruler, I think. What is he? Is he any good? Ship durability. Maybe I'm not keeping my ruler. Just grab another administrative candidate. Try to get one that has a good trait. So when we swap idea cost -5, for example, when we swap to a no longer a republic, despotism, then we can have a ruler maybe that is good. These guys not gonna come in time. I think maybe one more day. Ooh, they are. Reinforcements on both sides. Now our friends are winning here, which is good, of course. They're not. They're actually still running. They just got beaten up by those Swedes. Yeah, we have to go in there. Now I'm gonna lose 2 tradition to gain 3 mercantilism. That's pretty good for the future. Yeah, we're actually negative war score at the moment. Probably mostly because we do not control their capital, and probably also because of loss of combat. And I assume they're already trying to siege this back. They are. Ugh. What do I do about this? Can I afford to split up? I mean, I can't just keep bouncing around here, and while I'm taking one thing, they take everything else back. Can I afford to build like a 10-ish stack army that... I probably need more than 10-ish. Guess we're going up here and hope the Bohemians can maybe deal with those Danes and Hamburgians, because we cannot be in every place at once. This is annoying. We declared a war with the wrong casus belli, and then we're also having big issues because we don't have naval superiority. At least we get to catch an army here, which is good. And maybe if we kill enough of these Swedes, the Danes, that is, not Swedes, then the Swedes will become rebellious. Yeah, we lost the Siege of Kolding already, they took it back. I was kind of hoping the fort would keep them for a while. It did not. And, well, we still have Finnmark at least. Just keep getting everything up here, grab a new ability. What can we get? Vortex is fine. AE impact we don't really need at the moment. And the rest is crud. Let's grab Vortexes for some free money. And always remember to hit Vortexes button, of course, of course. Yes, I do want it. When I said I wanted you to deal with this down there, I meant you to go down there and deal with that. Since you clearly failed up here. So, let's siege Stockholm, at least. Should be worth something. And it's a nice city. So that's cool. Probably still don't have the right general here, so I'm gonna leave a stack of a cannon and then some Streltsy. Don't really need this many. Like this maybe. Move these guys out, give you guys the... Oh no! Right, we killed our ruler. Or changed our ruler. So in that case, I'm just gonna do like this. And move you guys out. We are losing a good amount of manpower, so maybe Strategy do not have. I always said they have their own manpower pool. Maybe they do not have their own manpower pool. Which makes them worse. Not bad by any means, but worse. Take Helgoland. Now, see, why are you here? You're probably sending a small stack somewhere else. No, you have everybody up here. Allies really cannot be relied upon. I guess we start some other siege stack for this, which is just a bunch of people. To start the siege of Kalmar here. Great advisor has died, natural scientist. We have inflation reduction guy, prestige, which I don't really care about. Yeah, let's grab inflation reduction guy for now. But man, these Bohemians are useless. And I can't even tell them to be defensive like I could a vassal. Just gonna sit on Tronilak here so they can build units there. Siege all this down. Yeah, the fact that we don't have access through here is punishing us a lot in this war. Everything would be very easy if we had that access. Let's do Ortelsburg, which is somewhere here. Turn on Unity Edict and turn off Unity Edict. Not Unity. Oh yes, Unity. Right thing. East... Oh, Protestant Reformation. Now enabled. Okay. Spawned in East Frisia. So we could probably... Can we do that as Orthodox? Can you switch away from it? No. So we couldn't just easily switch to that either. So it would be very hard to form Prussia. It's possible. But it would be very hard for us. So I think we're not forming Prussia. What we are doing... Ooh, is eating up this Hamburgian stack, maybe. Although it is running to Aarhus, which is... Whoa, they're trying to kill my one stack. Yeah, I thought so. Or didn't think so. You... Pretty much done. What is where I meet up here? Do you have any mean troops in my land? No, but the Bohemians are getting sieged down. Would you walk home at some point? I think that would be good. Occupation. Just keep occupying all of Sweden here. Or trying to. Won the siege of Stockholm. Excellent. So we can move our siege general with a cannon to the siege of Kalmar. We're occupying all this and we still have negative war score because of -23 from taking war score. If only we could take Sealand, then everything would swap. Would get like 50 war score out of that. Spare no expensive, give me all the Diplo power. Also, these guys need to die. In Vermland. Please do die. Do I hire another general? I think I do. 224. It's not their insane general, but it is a general. And not as horrible as our other generals, so that's fine. Yeah. Killed about twice our number, not quite. Against that insane general, so that's decent outcome, I would say. You do not have siege, right? You do not have siege. I guess we start sieging Bohisland still. So we can take care of that. Our guy died again. He was our general, so I guess that happens. Get another admin person. Definitely. And make him a general. Wait. Oh, you were an actually bought general. You were not our ruler. That's fine then. Swedes. Swedes going for Kalmar, which is woods. Which is not good. Let's get some backup in there. Maybe not do 2 Swedes. We are no longer a great power. I know. Can I insult somebody? Like the Muscovites? You stink. Keep us above that 50 power protection as long as we can. Take what? You are the siege stack. Do you have attached Bohemians? You do. It's kind of cool. So if I tell you to not attach and do this, and then this could be okay. And the Bohemians are gonna help us siege. Okay, that's good. And the Danes and Swedes gave up on sieging Bohemia and coming back up here. That's also good. This is not good. I did not pay attention here. Gonna lose this 1k stack for sure. You should run. Who are we losing here? Actual real infantry too. Yeah, I mean I could try running for this. Don't think they're gonna arrive in time though. What does it say? 3rd of February. That's like almost 2 months, 1.5 months, and you arrive in 3 days. No, you're gonna have to crush these guys before that. So that's not an option. This is not good. Lose 50 military power. Lost that one guy. Yep, that's not a surprise. Bohemia is trying to fight that. Okay. Still very negative on the war score. Very negative, but negative. Milan trying to attack Lucca. Don't care. Dahl is not under my occupation. That is to be expected. I guess we do start sieging Bohuslän again. Not a fan. What can you do? And probably turn this into slightly less atrocious siege stack. I clicked something horrible there. And this should be the stack. Okay, most of these things are dealt with. They are sieging Bohemia again, though. So we kind of need to get through these forts before they're actually going to start hitting our mainland. Which is probably the point where I return some of my troops at least. How many, though? Could return this stack. We still have 16k here to siege. And then we have 16k down here to fight off people that sit on my land. Oh, you're actually on boats and going to Goldingen. Oh, you're circling around my fort. Interesting choice. I think I'm going to stop the siege and move these guys back home. It is a bit risky. We lose a lot of defense here, but I think we need home defense because otherwise we're going to take a lot of negatives here. We can also take an idea, which is mercenary maintenance, which is acceptable and doesn't do much for us. Any cool Russian abilities? Yes, the autonomy reduction, which I think I want. Let's hit it. And then we're out of time for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have anything to say or to ask, do it down there in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.